Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is over the hump day. Alice and Myra here from EXP Realty. Alice is in the Florida Keys selling real estate like crazy.
Yep.
Anybody ready? Check out her number right there below.
Yep.
We got condos priced under $450,000. Call Alice if you want the list. Hurry
Absolutely.
before they sell fast. Let me tell you what's going on in Southwest Florida. We have 862 single family homes available. And if you want to beat out the cash buyers, you might want to buy one of the brand new homes. It's easier than trying to beat out the other buyers in the resale homes. We have 217 brand new homes under construction or to be built in Southwest Florida. Call me if you want a list of those. Median sale price has increased. You won't believe it. It is now $470,000 for a single family home in Southwest Florida. Last month, the last 30 days, 1,234 single family homes only sold within the last 30 days. Wow, where's everybody coming from?
I know.
Wow, we're getting a load of people here in Florida. Everybody's moving from California, Texas, New York, Michigan, and
Yeah.
Canada. Canada's coming in too.
New Jersey. The
Yes,
whole Northeast is coming down.
everybody loves Florida. I wonder
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. I know. It's great
So,
living
today we're answering your questions, your wonder questions about 1031 exchanges. This little blip came from the exchange team at midlandtrust.com. They are very informative and they're great on helping you out with your IRAs and your 1031 exchanges. So, what kind of information you got for us today, Alice?
Well, we've got two types of 1031 exchanges. What a 1031 exchange is basically when you have a second property that's been used exclusively as a rental property and you go to sell it. If you don't do a 1031 exchange, you will be responsible for the tax on any capital gains. So, in order to avoid any capital gains tax on this situation, there are two types of traditional 1031, the delayed and the simultaneous. The delayed are the most common, and they involve the sale of an investment property and the purchase of an investment property. And this has to occur within 180 days. So once you sell your investment property, you must reinvest in another rental or investment property within 180 days with any type of net profit you have. So you have to use everything you made on that sale and roll it into, basically it's like just rolling it into another investment property. Sometimes you have a simultaneous where it's done very close to each other, but you do have the 180 days typically to do the buy and sell.
Right. 45 days to identify the replacement
That's right.
property and 180 days to actually close on your current
That's
property
right.
with no extensions. And don't forget, you have to keep the closing agency in the loop if you're doing a 1031 exchange, and please inform your real estate agent. They
Yeah, it
need
has
to
to.
know if you're doing a 1031 exchange because we need to do the verbiage on the contract, right?
Absolutely. You must use a qualified intermediary um, to conduct your exchange. They prepare the exchange agreement. They escrow the proceeds after closing on the relinquished property, and they coordinate the exchange with all the closing agents. So you just have to identify your intention from the start, so you get everybody in the right place at the right time, so that everything goes smoothly. Um, And you can one of the rules is that you can exchange all real estate as long as you hold it for investment or productive use in trade or business. So it can't not be a primary residence. It can never have been a primary residence. It can't turn into one. It's just totally a business property or passive income that you've had, so that you don't get stuck with the capital gains when you do sell it.
Right. And verbiage has to be on the contract and all the closing paperwork so that everybody, buyer, seller, closing agency, and real estate agents are
Right.
all
That's why
aware.
you use a qualified intermediary to make sure everything is written and very transparent, and intentions are upfront from the very beginning. But like
Yeah.
you said, you have to identify, once you've sold your investment property, you have to identify and be in the proceeds of a second within 45 days, and you must close within 180 days for this to go smoothly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, people, if you have any questions, don't forget to give one of us a call. We're here to answer any of your questions. We'll
Yeah.
do Wednesday wonders for you. But don't forget midlandtrust.com. They're very informative. They have a lot of resources
Yeah.
to help you out and for you to make your decisions and answer your questions there.
Absolutely.
Okay, we have anything else for the day?
That was it for today. I mean, I explained that was the traditional exchange.
Yep.
There's other, get online if it's something you're interested in. Look at Midland Trust, because they have replacement reverse, forward reverse, improvement exchange, reverse improvement. There's several different types. What I explained was just the traditional one, but there are other ways, and maybe your situation would fall into one of those.
All right, everybody.
And get in touch with me if I'll give you a list of condos available down here under 450,000 that are available, and they're going fast, but we do have them.
Imagine. That's a great price for the keys.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And some of them are available as short-term rentals, right?
In that, they possibly could be. I haven't investigated all. I've got 8 right now that are at that price range, but I do have other properties that I am privy to that are available for short-term rentals, which is a real asset down here for an investment.
Yes. All right, everybody. We hope you enjoyed Wednesday Wonders, and we'll see you next Wednesday, right?
See you next week. Yeah, see you next week.